Welcome back everybody to Man Meets Garage. My name is Larry, and on today's episode we're working on Tesla. We've had this Model S for about a little bit over 2.5 years. We've never had any problems, issues, other than just changing out the rear tires. But we are at 38,000 miles, almost at 40, and we had our first issue, the door handles. I've read a lot about them. A lot of people are having problems with the paddle gear or the little sensors inside. Mine, from what I understand, are the paddle gears. So today we're going to fix it. I'm going to show you how to remove the door panels, how to get to the paddle gears on the door handle, and fix the problem. So stay tuned. Alright, before we start, I want to show you guys. When we come up with the key, you're going to see that the front door opens up, but the rear door here doesn't want to come out. It's just stuck. It's just sitting there. And if you guys listen close, let's see if we can hear this. It's the sound of the motor inside turning to catch the paddle gear, and the paddle gear doesn't want to engage to open up the to present the door handle. So this one broke about a month ago, and then a week later, check this out, it was weird. This other door handle, same thing. Alright, so I bought the paddle gears. They look somewhat like this, about 4 right away, because I know the front doors are gonna break sooner or later. So I bought 4. Let me show you what they look like. Look guys, like that. Cheap. So all 4 of these, with tax, I think it was like $5, $5.30 or something like that, with some change. Really cheap. So let's get to it. First we're gonna remove this door panel, and then remove the door handle and get working on it. So you first remove this plastic little cover right here, where the where you put your hand here to open the door. So little handle, little pocket. There's a 10mm bolt underneath there, and then where the door handle is, you remove this plastic. It just pops out, and there's a star driver right here. 2 other bolts right here that we gotta pull out. Alright guys, there you go. That literally probably took me, I don't know, less than 5 minutes or so. It's got the 3 bolts that you remove, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connections with the light, the window switch, everything else. So now, into this little compartment here. Pull this off carefully. Like that. There's only one that you can actually see that's exposed. This guy right there. So there's the other one right here, hidden behind this little rubber. Just got one more. That guy's sitting right above here. Alright, so like I said, there was 4 nuts, 2 here at the bottom and 2 up top. These 3, here's 1, there's the other one over here, the 3rd one is over here. It was easy. This last one up top here, because it's blocked by the window, so what I had to do is actually engage this locking mechanism here on the side of the pillar, and then once I engaged, the window actually went up, and then I went to the 1/2 inch, and I mean 1/4 inch, and then that's the only way I actually could get to it, but I actually got it off. So now this is all loose. It should come off. So I finally got it out. I had to loosen up this post here for the window regulator, so I can kind of get out of the way and just bend it back a little bit. Didn't scratch anything up. There we go. And here's something. Something's loose in there. So let's get it on the table, take it apart. Alright. So peel off this cover here. Yep, there it is. Here's the part, just hanging out here. And let's see. It's hidden underneath there. So what we're gonna do is pull off this little plastic cover here on the motor, and it's right underneath there. We'll remove it. Before I actually remove it, the other issues that some people are having as well are with these sensors right here. There's 1, 2, and 3. These 3 guys here. Sometimes just inspect them if you're working on this paddle gear. Make sure the wires are not breaking or anything, because that's what I understand is the other problem around here. And mine look pretty good. But now, let's get working on the paddle gear. Looks like this whole motor assembly is coming out together. There you go, something like that. Now, the only thing we got to do is figure out how this paddle gear goes back in. So it looks like the paddle gear sits on this bar right here. If you see this little bar goes in and out right here. Looks like we're probably gonna have to tap it out and then reinstall this paddle shifter on the inside right in here. Probably goes somewhat like that, because when the motor spins, it rolls and pushes this door handle out like that. Right over here, there's this little stopper. We're gonna pull this one out, rotate it, pull it out, and then I think we're gonna be able to push that bar out, because I'm trying to figure out why it wasn't going. All right, there we go. Little C-shaped little clip. Pop that out. Now I think might be easier just to tap that pin out. Alright, so I got my vice grips, just kind of wiggle back and forth. If you guys could see, these 2 little guys also kind of fell out. So what's gonna happen is, looks like these guys go around like that. They pop in to this paddle shifter. And there's that little space opening right here, and so the teeth of the paddle drop them in like that without hitting or breaking that sensor. Alright, so I got it in there. I think what was happening is those little spacers or whatever for the pin, instead of putting them on the outside how I had them and they were running into the sides, you pretty much put them on the inside, and that went in pretty smooth, and it looks like it's in there right now. Now I just have to get that pin back in there. And there you go, you guys can see the pin is going back in there. Now we'll even the pin out like that. Now that is done. Now bolt everything back up here. These star drives. Before reinstalling this door handle, I put a piece of blue tape on here so I won't scratch up the chrome. Tighten those guys. I'll do 2 right now. We'll adjust the door handle, make sure everything's in place, and then we'll tighten it down. Let me show you how it looks like right now so you guys can see. Still needs some adjustment. That gap. Something like that. I installed the door handle. It looks pretty straight. Kind of popped all the wires back in. I pulled the emergency little cable down there to unlock this, which dropped the window, and it released the door handle. So check this out. Let's see, make sure everything's good. Perfect. Everything works. Let's put it all back together and go do the other side. So don't forget to get this bolt back up in here. This top one, you're gonna have to lock that lock up here, which raises the window, and then take your quarter wrench here. Hold on, Nika, hold on. Careful. My little girl helping me out. Hold on, Nika. Now, everything's back in. Wiring's out of the way. Alright, we're all done. Pretty exciting. Happy to have our door handles back. We haven't had them for about a month, so it's pretty nice. Like I said, really easy job. Just follow my step-by-step video. You'll get it done. Paddle gears are cheap, $1.20 or something like that at the Tesla dealership. There's plenty because a lot of Model S's are having this issue, so they have them in stock pretty much. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.